In this week's Parsha, we read about the birth of two famous twins, Yaakov and Esav. And when the Torah is describing their birth, it gives what seems to be some unnecessary information about them. No, it doesn't give their weight, but I'm sure Rivka and Yitzchak were very aware of how much they weighed. Instead, the Torah tells us that Yaakov was very smooth and Esav was very hairy. Obviously, this was true, but why is this important for us to know? We know that the Torah doesn't tell us things that are unnecessary. We know that the Torah does not tell us things which are not teaching us a lesson. So what's the lesson we can learn from the fact that Yaakov was smooth and Esav was hairy? What does this represent? Some of the commentaries give the following mashal. Imagine you had two people who walked into a barn. And the barn was filled with straw and hay. And as they're walking through, the straw and hay is flying through the air. It's getting all over them. And they walk out of the barn. Now those two people, one of them was very hairy. He had a full head of hair, a big bushy beard. And the other one was completely bald and clean shaven. When they get out of that barn, what's going to happen? The one who's clean shaven and is bald is going to take his hand. He's going to wipe off the straw, wipe off the hay, and he's going to brush himself off and walk away. The one who is hairy, the straw and the hay are going to be entangled into his beard, into his hair. It's going to be all inside it, and he's going to have to spend a long time getting it out. That's what the difference between Yaakov and Esav. You see, because all of us, at some point in our lives, are going to do averos. We're going to sin. But there's the Yaakov approach and there's the Esav approach. The Yaakov approach is that, yes, I might have sinned. I might have done something wrong. I might have said something I shouldn't have said. I might have eaten something I should have eaten. I might have done something that I shouldn't have done. But that's not who I am. That's not a part of me. After I sin, I have to brush myself off, put it away, and try never to come back to it again. But when Esav does an Avera, the Esav approach to doing an Avera is saying that, what can I do? It's ingrained in me. It's a part of me. This is who I am. Could I change myself? Maybe. But this is who I am right now. Again, we're all going to do Averos. We're all going to sin. We're all going to do something that's wrong. But even when we do something wrong, we have to take the Yaakov approach and not the Esav approach. We have to say, yes, we did something wrong. Yes, we did something that we're not supposed to. But that's not who we are. We're people who want to do the right thing, who want to always say the right thing, who want to always do the right thing. And even if we sometimes slip up, we've done something wrong. We have that dirt upon us, but we have to brush it off and move on. Like the pasuk says, Shava yipol tzaddik v'kam. A tzaddik falls 7 times, but he gets up and he continues going. He doesn't allow the avera, the sin, to become a part of him. He doesn't allow the avera and the sin to become ingrained in him. He says it's something external that I have done, but it's not a part of me. If we can do that, that totally changes our entire outlook on life. All the bad things that we've done wrong, instead of saying, what can I do with just who I am? I don't do this. I do this. Instead, we could look at it and say, you know what? We might have done the wrong thing. We might not have done the right thing. But from now on, we're going to do the right thing. Because that's who we are. We're good people. We're kind people. We're giving people. We're people who learn. We're people who daven. And that identifies us. That's a part of us. That's who we are. Let's be like our grandfather Yaakov. Let's make sure that anytime we do something wrong, that we brush it off, we push it away, try never to come back from it, but never make it a part of us. And in this way, we could return to who we really are, who we really want to be, and become true Ovdei Hashem, become true servants of Hashem. Have a good Shabbos.